What's up everyone? Helpful car tips here, and today we'll be attempting some paint protection on this 2021 Polaris Sportsman 850 Ultimate Trail. Now, I'm not a professional in any way, but I thought I would share this with you because if it turns out good, maybe you could try it on your machine as well. Now, what I have here for supplies is I have some Vivid 3M ClearBra vinyl. This is coming in 6-inch sheets, I believe. I forgot how the length I have, but I'll post a picture here somewhere. Got some 91% isopropyl alcohol, some distilled water, some soapy dishwater, a few cutting tools, a few scissors, a few blades, and some microfiber cloths. My main points of focus are going to be on this front area, this front cover right over here, because I just feel like I'm going to be hitting a lot of bushes over here. I'm going to attempt this side area, and then the high beam headlights and the low beam headlights as well, just because I got the nice LED plastics. I don't want to get those scratched up either. A lot of people don't recommend dish soap for your detergent when you're washing your car. That's because dish soap will get rid of all your waxes on your surfaces, but in this case that's what we want, so we will be using some dish soap, and then we'll probably follow up with some isopropyl alcohol just to get that surface super dry and sticky. So let's rinse this puppy down. We're all cleaned up for the most part. All the little specks of dirt and stuff that are on here are gone. Got some lint left over. I thought microfiber was supposed to be lint free, but whatever. We'll be fine with the isopropyl alcohol. So what I'm gonna do now is I wanna kinda start off with this section over here. All right, everyone, we're fast forwarding here a bit. I tried a different method on this side. Didn't work out too well for me, as you can tell. What I tried doing is I tried laying a whole sheet down over here and tried forming it. It didn't work out. I had to fix it and it came out really rough. So what I found out that worked the best for me was cutting out sections to match like flat sections and just doing them one at a time. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but this is the way I've been doing it. So you can kind of tell here, I got a rough cut of this section per se. And if I like to cut, I'm gonna lay it down over here. Then I'll take this paper, then I'll invert it onto the rest of the sheet. And then that same cut will come on this side. So I'll kind of mirror it if I like to cut. If I don't like to cut, then I'll just kind of cut out another trace. But anyways, this is what I have. I'm gonna show you how I spray it in and apply it right now. For application, essentially what I'm doing here is making sure my surface is clean. You can use some isopropyl alcohol to prep it, or just make sure it's a clean surface. I'm taking this liquid soapy water right over here. I'm just putting some dish soap in here. I found it to work the best so far. I spray my surface, then I peel off my backing. And what I do now is I spray both sides of the ClearBra. So I spray the adhesive side first, and then I spray the other side as well to make it easier to squeegee. So I got both sides sprayed down. While all this is wet, I could lay it down, kind of line it up where I want to. So there you go. So I can kind of move it around, lay it how I want to. I kind of got stuck because it wasn't as wet there. All right, once you got the position you want, I like that. That's good enough for now. What I like doing then is start squeegeeing from the middle. Okay, I'm just gonna start squeegeeing slowly from the middle. Go outwards, not all the way down, because you don't want it to seal just yet. Kind of squeegeeing out. And just keep on going out, pushing out all that soapy water. And as you can tell, I'm not trying to go to the edge, because once you get that edge, if there's any bubbles, it's gonna be really hard to get those bubbles out. So that's why I like going from the middle out. It lays down pretty easy. And once I feel like I have it all good, I'll go out to the edges. Again, maybe a better way of doing this. This is the way I found out to work the best for me. And I got my strip laid down. The cuts weren't the best on this side, so I'm probably not going to reuse this mold on the other side, or if I do, what I will do is I'll trace it out, and then I'll be like, hey, I need a little bit extra over here, so I'll draw it out a little bit extra on that side. And then this cut, I know I gotta come out on the angle a little bit more right over here, so I'll make sure on my next mold I'll kind of draw it out like that. But yeah, pretty much have it laid down. Just gonna follow it up with the squeegee a few times, and there you have it. Clean it up so I can show you the final product. Now it's still wet, you're gonna have to let it dry for a little bit. But yeah, there it is. I think it looks pretty sweet. You can barely tell something's even on there. If you look really closely, obviously you can tell the lines, but from far away it's protected. I still got my shine, and it looks sweet. Now that I've showed you that, I learned this method just from messing up a lot. I thought this video would be easy to make. It wasn't easy to make, so that's why I'm kind of fast forwarding here. But you can tell I got this piece done most of the way. Try to get the best cuts I could. I did this in little sections. It took a long time, but that was just the way I found out to work the best. I know some curves you can hit. If it doesn't stick right away, you can let it dry for a few hours, and when you come back, the adhesive will be better when there's no water. So like all this was a lot worse, but once it dried up, I can kind of push it down and get it to stick better. I'm gonna leave this side. This is the first side I did, and it's not pretty, but I'm gonna leave it just to see how it holds up with me laying it down pretty crappy. Why not? I could always redo that in 2 seconds later on. You can see on this side too, I had to kind of go a little more custom because the cutout over here, and I'm probably going to redo this bit because I accidentally cut it too short. Also, a side note, this is only held on by 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more on the other side right there. So it's really easy to take off. After some precision fine-tune cutting, this is what I got. So not the prettiest, but see what happens. Not bad. At this point, I'll take any one I can get. I like that, and I feel like it's gonna look better when the headlight dries up. That's with the ClearBra. Without the ClearBra, obviously you could tell that something is there, but hey, at least it's protected. For the headlight, kind of made a cutout like this. I just been kind of snipping away, trying to get a good design. Figured I would do this section first and do the back end later. So let's see how this covers the headlight. I spray the surface, I spray the adhesive, I spray on the outside, and I kind of go from the inside out. And this squeegee is actually made for applying this stuff. It has different angles. And you can see how clean that looks. You can, besides my crappy cuts, you can almost not even tell that's on there. Let's do the other side. Now, if my theory is correct, I should be able to invert this now. So what I would do is obviously make it a little wider right over here. But if I draw this on the back, cut it, it should give me the correct cut for the other headlight. So let's test that out and see how it works. I'm gonna try to do that in one piece. Guys, it's not perfect, but it's dang close to it. So looks like it's gonna be much better than the other side. Let's apply this. Oh my God, if I didn't know any better, I almost wouldn't even think it was over there. It's my flashlight. Cuts are pretty close. You can kind of see right over here. I think it covers more than enough. awesome. I'm totally glad I did this, and you know, the beginning I kind of messed up on it. It's all good. It's a learning experience. Got the headlights out in the sun now, so you can see I almost forgot I even laid it down on here. You can kind of tell the cuts are right over there, but from far away you really can't tell anything is on there at all. Obviously on this side I didn't do the best job because I did it in 2 pieces, so you can see the little line in between. But I'm overall proud. I still have a lot of roll left, and it was only 30 bucks for everything. High beams. These are all dried up and on there. Hopefully no rocks hits the middle part right over here, but here's an inverted piece I just drew out. This is the right side. So I inverted it, and I'm gonna cut this out and put this on the other side as well. So I don't have to do this cut again because this took a while. So far what I have done is pretty much this whole area. I even got this piece that kind of shows. I got this. I got the back portion. Sometimes I can't even tell I applied this stuff. I've got this panel. I think I have to get more of this tape, or sorry, more of the ClearBra for the rest of the bike. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this area yet, because I don't want to lay over the sticker, and then if I have to peel it off, risk damaging the sticker. And like I don't know, the sticker's already here. Maybe I can buy some more of these in case I have to replace those, or maybe I'll get around this. Who knows? But I definitely do want to do all around the bike, hit this back panel, and etc. So far, I think it's been turning out great. For 30 bucks, I'm glad I took this project on. I'm learning a lot. Again, I'm not a professional. If you have more tips for me or better ways of doing this, please put them down in the comment below. I would love to hear them. I even got around the headlights, so you know, if I'm hitting some bushes and it goes around the brush guard, hopefully I won't scratch up this area. I'm gonna finish up with this as well, do this whole side, get the insides here, and pretty much do everything I can. This was an inverted piece from earlier. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna finish applying the rest of this stuff later on, probably off video. It just takes a long time. Might have to get some more rolls, but for $30, I'm extremely happy. I learned a new skill. I need to get better at it, obviously, but hey, better than paying someone, or better than not having anything at all. I'm gonna go ahead and also try this stuff on the trails. Before I hit the trails, I will apply some like tire shine or whatever coating everyone else uses. I'm gonna do some more research on that. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna post up a video after I go trail riding to see how this stuff held up. So if you like this type of content and trail content, please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate everyone who does subscribe. It means a lot to me. And I will see everyone next time. Peace.